Hey there, guys. How you doing? I know it's late. I took a nap. Now I'm awake. So I'm just here with just running my showdown cars. We just finished watching Dave, and Dave was running his Rebel track. And usually Dave doesn't run that crossover. That's why I was kind of when I saw him put that in there, I was like, yeah, maybe that's the problem because I know that every time he's put up his track, that thing is so reliable that it doesn't. It's never done that. That's why I think when he added that piece, and he said it too, that it was interfering with what what the problem was. But I'm here, just like I said, doing a quick live. If I could find the chat box there, there it is. Make sure see people's. What's up, Dave? Yeah, I decided to go on live just for a little bit. I'm running laps on the little red dwarf midget, so not midget, excuse me, the showdown mod, and this thing dialed in pretty good. Cut in a 2.7 around the track at best time. Hey, how you doing, Harry? Michael Squire. Let's go right away to another live. I figured I'd go a little bit real quick. Took a nap earlier. I was so tired when I got home, and now I'm up, which I'll probably be up really early in the morning as well. So, but here running my showdown mod here. This little car, I got it running pretty good. Chris, how you doing? John, if I haven't said hi to you. Michael. 2.7. Yeah, not too bad. We'll see how it does on Harry's track. Harry's track's 2 feet longer, so I have to fix an issue on that one lane over there in the corner. I gotta bondo it a little. I think the slot is too wide in that one small spot right there where it clicks. But sometimes it doesn't do it, sometimes it does, but that slot there needs to be just a little bit repaired. Nothing major. Just having fun. Stock on Brandon Durango, how you doing? It's kind of quiet. Usually, just these modified cars are not too hard to build. It's just basically, a basic wired chassis and brass, and that almost popped out of the guide or the slot. It's not too hard to do. I gotta fix that area. That bugs me. I'll fix it when I get back. Yep. Well, but nothing much going on. Just looking forward to the event. We got 2 weeks to go. So next week I'll work, and then after that, the 15th is a Monday, and that's when I'll be traveling. And depends, maybe Sunday, I don't know, to talk to Dee Dee. And I think we said that the weekend was always a little bit more traffic than on the weekday. So probably be Monday I'll leave. Be about a 12 to 13 hour drive from North Carolina to Missouri, where I need to go. So should be pretty smooth drive. Weather should be all right. It should be hot. Probably what it's going to be. It's going to be hot in North Carolina. I'm sure it'll be hot up in the mountains, going through Virginia and all that stuff. So, but a couple people watching here. Yeah, it should, Harry. I mean, it's a good little running car. The 57, I'm really happy with. Let me put that on. That one. And the Camaro kit with the small 18K motor, the short cam motor is a real good runner too. Here's the 57. It's a real plain car. I didn't really do much as far as appearance wise. But the clear that I put on this thing, oh my god, this thing's like a mirror. So I'm really going to be using a lot of that clear. This is a resin body. It was a gift casting. And it's a nice looking body. A nice looking car though. So, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, Danny, what's up? I'm here again. Just fiddling around a little bit. .672, yeah. A little bit quicker. .654. Not too bad. Marty, how you doing? Yeah, it does. Pat, yeah. I know. I told you guys I was going to go on real quick. Stockheart Brandon, yeah, 2K Clear, the one I did a video on. Matter of fact, Pat, the Scale Modelers supply, that's where I got this stuff. It's great if you ever, plan on doing a white kit or something like that in the future. Excellent stuff. I did a video on it. It's very forgiving paint, and it how would you say it levels so fast and so nice and so easy. So I mean, it makes any paint job that you put on look fantastic. And I'll bring it up closer to the camera. I don't have my iPhone. I do have it hooked up, but it's facing down. So what I'll do is the iPhone's a lot better than these webcams that I have around the track. There we go. So I'll show you the car with the let me do this. It's not on the screen, but there you go. That's how shiny that is. You can see. And there's some little stuff on the top there, as you can see. I could sand that down, but I didn't. I talked to Dave about sanding that down, but it isn't perfect. But man, it sure shines. And this is like a fade paint job. And those marks right there are actually, see how they have those marks right there? That's actually from me sanding the primer, and I left it that way, and just put a candy color over that, and just made my own color. This is like a pinkish. And you can see how I left it. I just left it that way because it looks kind of cool. And that really captures the car really nicely. So like I said, like a mirror, like a big time mirror on there when you look at this. This is what I like about the iPhone. They got excellent camera. But yeah, not too shabby. I like it. There you go. Switch cameras. Yep. Yeah, it does. It looks wet still. That's what's a trip about that paint. It's man, it's amazing. So again, any type of paint, it's decal safe. So I used it on my land barge. Let me show you the land barge. I should have probably got my tripod, so let's switch to the iPhone camera again. So the land barge, I didn't really put that much clear on it. So because I wasn't, too certain about it, even though David told me it'd be fine. I should have went with his, recommendation more. But again, I was afraid I was going to kill these decals. So these are decals that I just applied. And then I threw the clear on it, and it didn't burn them up, or how they tend to get burned up because the paint is so hot. It didn't do anything to the decals, so you can see the little mark up there. But I could have made this a lot shinier, and I didn't, so this is kind of a semi-shine. This is only like 2 coats. The 57, I think I put 4 coats on it, so I went real wild. And that came out really nice, like that. And don't forget, man, this is also one right here. So this is the Showdown kit. The 1/32 scale one, and of course this body is the Atlantis Camaro. So this is a nice little car. This has a small 18K motor, but this is a kit that's available at SCC, and you can see real simple. Everything's included in the kit except for the body. You have to do that in the interior, but it's a rolling chassis, and all you have to do is you can just throw your body, or if you want to build a car for yourself around your own track and not for the event. That's what's nice about this. And these kits are really good kits. There was a lot of love that went into making sure it made it easy for somebody to buy a complete kit and build it. And I did a video on building this particular chassis on how to do it, and I'm not doing any more chassis build videos. There's too many out there now, so just look it up in the scratch build section at Home Racing World and check it out. But oh yeah, Pat, Harry's here. I know you mentioned him a lot in your channel. We appreciate that. The event will be in 2 weeks, Pat, so stay tuned, because we got a lot of good stuff planned for that, and there's going to be a lot of documentation of videos and stuff like that. So I think you'll enjoy that. So be prepared. When I get there, the cameras are going to start rolling. I'm going to be doing a lot of things and a lot of lives and just impromptu stuff. You know, it'll be a lot of fun. So, but let me switch the cameras here. Back to that one there. But yeah, the little Showdown car runs good. It's got the smaller motor, the 18K motor, which, you know, it's a real fine running car, not very wild in power, but very manageable. But still pretty quick. We're cutting a 2.9 with this one here. And not too bad. A great running little car. It looks good too. The metallic color I picked for this car. It looks like a dirt track car. Of course, the wheel wells are hogged out. That's the whole idea when you get these kits. You have to hog out the wheel wells if you're doing a showdown dirt track car, because that's what they did. So it looks good that way. You can almost go full blast around the corners too with this. It hangs really well. Ooh, see what I mean? 2.785. So they take a beating too. JV, how you doing? Harry, will be one heck of an event. George will be like Spielberg. Yeah, I'll try and be like Spielberg. Well, I want to make it fun. That's why Harry got the Ecamm, like what I have here. So the Ecamm will give us a lot of capabilities to do a lot of multi-shots. And Harry's got that prepared. He's got some nice cameras positioned on the oval. Traditionally, he would have his iPhone on one end, but now he's got access to three cameras, so we could put 3 cameras on. And I'm going to go into detail on each of the builds of the cars. There are a lot of cars, so I know Harry has talked about we may start early as far as, with talking about the cars, because they're like about, I'm predicting about over 50 land barges, and then that doesn't include the regular showdown cars and the mods, which that is always the perpetual race that we do, those two, the mods and the showdown car. The side gig is the other cars, which are land barges or whatever we think of the next event, which would be for the winter, which we haven't decided. So that is that's what makes it fun, because you don't know what we're going to come up with, but we will come up with something interesting, and it's always changing. So it's like the one before the land barges, we had the street nats. So a lot of people did a lot of street cars that were really cool. And I did, if you look on the channel, the Area 51 channel, I did do a lot of videos on the showdown. A lot of people didn't really watch them because I don't think they realize they're there. But if you go back to the last event, you'll see I did do even a kind of like a little music video montage of all the hot rods that were built, which were really cool, and it really just showcased a lot of people's talent. So that's what we want to do, and that's what's going to make it fun. So it'll be pretty good. Yeah, it was fun last time. Very, very much fun. So very, very good. So let's see. I found a 132 snap kit, 71 Firebird. I don't see in the list. Yes, it is, because what you're gonna do is when you get that's the Atlantis kit. And we if you look at the videos that we've posted about the cars, we put specific links for those cars from the Atlantis kits. I know what you're talking about, the 71 Firebird. If that's the same one you're thinking of, if it's the Snap Titan, says that's fine. You just have to hog out the wheel wells. You got to make it look like a dirt car, and that's basically just, you know, doing just that. You see on this how I bored them out so you could put the fat fender, fat F1 tires on it. That's basically what these are, the 22 116 FF Paul Gage tires. And you're just making it look like a street car, or excuse me, a dirt track car, pardon me. Because these ones right here, that you could see how wide I made, how I hogged them out, and that's what you're doing. Because when you get that kit, you're going to have to hog them out, so you'll have to cut up into it, which is, that should be fine to use the 171 Firebird. The only ones that, if you look at the rules, just look at it specifically. You make it look like a dirt car, it should be fine. That's what we're looking for. And like with the Lamb barge, obviously there's certain years that we're using the zipper tops, which are the convertible racers that were from certain year to certain year, and then the Lamb barges themselves. So all good. Yeah, real old monogram, old kit. Yeah, that's fine. But just like I said, if you type in on Google search dirt track cars, you just look at those and you see how they, made the wheel wells bigger and big fat tires, and like, they were, if you don't have a windshield, no big deal. You could use a windshield, or you could use a cage, like, that's fine. Yep, it's the same old, correct. Okay, gotcha. Then like the Atlanta, sorry, gotcha. That's what I figured it was. So, but it's not as much as the brand of car, as long as it's the correct scale, or the brand model, as long as it's the correct scale, and you make it like a dirt car. That's what we're looking at now. If you build one and make it look like a street car, then it'll just get packed up and sent back to you. So you got to look at, there's a ton of examples on the Home Racing World main site and past videos. If you look at all that stuff, it's all there. Atlantis just secured the molds rights to start reproducing them. Cool. Yeah, and I like the Atlantis kits. They're very reasonable. They come with everything. I have a Nova one I have up there, and I'll do on the next time, and I do want to get that Firebird. But the Camaro I specifically picked because I wanted to make that one. So, yep. So remember that slot car Brandon Durango. Google is your best friend. Look at the events on the Home Racing World main site, and you could see the past events. You could type in Showdown, and it'll come up with last year, the year before that, and the Showdown's been going around for how long, Harry? For 15 years, is it? It's been a while, I think, hasn't it? So it's been a long time you've been doing that. So yeah, I'm good on the build. I build lots of scratch build models. Okay, cool. All right, good to know. So, all right. But, let's see. All right, just anybody else have any questions? Just a quick live, man. I wasn't really planning on doing this because my wife told me don't stay up so late, because usually what happens is my work week consists of getting up at 2 a.m., going to work, getting there at 4, and then leaving there at 4:30. So I get home at like 5:30, and then I eat, and then I watch a little TV and go to bed. That's my cycle of 3 days. So today I got home. I was pretty tired. I took a nap. Then I got up, got a little resurge of energy, but I need to go to sleep. But I'll probably be up early in the morning like I usually am on my days off. I'm up probably from 5 and 6 a.m. in the morning. So that's what I usually do. So that's why Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday. It's really, I'm somewhat available, not really, because I just come home and do that and get ready for the next day. You watched a lot of videos. Okay, good. Yeah, and then just email me if you have a question, send a picture if you're not certain about something. All the rules are there on, the height of the chassis to the track, how wide they should be. Everything's there. And if you do get a kit, this kit right here, that's all you need, plus the body, to build this. That's all this is. It's all in the box. You don't have to go and search individual parts and all that stuff. That's the whole point of it. So, all right, Harry, good night. I'm going to be heading out too. So I'm going to close out. I just thought I'd go real quick here and show a couple cars running. Soccer Hub, I'm sorry. I came a little late. I'm ready to check out, sign off here. Sorry you didn't come earlier. We're just talking about the event that's coming up in 2 weeks. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. So, Soccer Hub, yes, sir. So, anyways, guys, thanks for coming over. Appreciate it. Sorry, it's nothing. It's interesting, but I hope you enjoyed it. So, like I always say, you guys take care and have fun racing.